Hey there tech fans, Rick here again from the OREI team with an overview of the BK-301 3 input, 1 output 8K HDMI switch. This product makes it very easy for you to connect 3 different HDMI media devices to a single 8K ultra high definition monitor at the same time while providing complete control over which of those media streams is being displayed on that monitor at any given time by simply tapping the button on the top of the unit or by using the infrared remote control. The product fully supports 8K ultra high definition media content and is both HDMI 2.1 as well as HDCP 2.3 compliant, which means it's plug and play compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment. It also adheres to the CEC standard, which allows you to control multiple devices with a single remote control. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit. And then I'll take a closer look at the unit and I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand how to use it. I'll list the features and functions that this product provides, and then I'll come back and do a short demonstration to show you just how easy this product will be to use with your own equipment. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the BK-301. It's a small unit, very durable, really portable. You'll also find an infrared remote control you can use to make your selection from a distance away from the product, and that's really handy if you have this set up on your media center and maybe you're sitting back in a chair or the couch. You can make your selections using that remote control. You'll also find a full instruction manual included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and a whole lot of other good information about the product that you'll need to understand in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the unit, I'll list the features and functions, and then I'll come back and do that demonstration. The OREI BK-301 was designed to be small and incredibly durable. On the top of the cabinet is a selection button. You can tap that to switch between the 3 media devices that are connected to the unit for display on your monitor. You can also use the infrared remote control to make that selection. On the front of the product, starting on the left, is an infrared receiver window, and that's where the signals from that remote control are picked up. So when you set this up on your desk or on your media center, make sure that window is visible if you're using the remote control. To the right of that are 3 LEDs labeled 1, 2, and 3. These indicate which of the inputs is currently being displayed on your monitor. And again, you can switch between these by tapping the button on the top or using the remote control. On the left-hand side of the unit is a full-sized HDMI port labeled Input 1. This connects to one of the 3 media devices you'd like to share on that monitor. And around back, you'll find 2 more full-sized HDMI ports labeled Input 2 and Input 3, and these can connect to the other 2 media devices, again, that you'd like to share in that 8K monitor. And then finally, there's one more full-sized HDMI port labeled Output, and this connects to the 8K monitor you'd like to use to display the media content from those media devices. It really is a pretty simple product to use. The OREI BK-301 is compatible with a wide range of modern HDMI devices, including security cameras, streaming devices, computer systems, game consoles, and digital projectors. The product's features include full support of 8K ultra high definition media content. It provides 3 full-sized HDMI input connections and a single full-sized HDMI output connection. It is both HDMI 2.1 as well as HDCP 2.3 compliant. It has full CEC capabilities and includes an infrared remote control. Now I'll show you just how easy it'll be to use the BK-301 with your own equipment. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up 3 small media players. 2 of them are displaying different images to make it easy to tell them apart, and the third one is actually looping a video, because I wanted to show you that you can easily mix and match a wide variety of different media types on the switch at the same time. This is the media content I'd like to switch between for display on my monitor. Over here I've set up a standard desktop monitor as my output device, and this is where I'd like to enjoy the content from those 3 media devices. In front of me I have the BK-301. Now the first set of connections I'll make are from the media devices directly to the switch, and I've already connected high-speed HDMI cables up to each of the devices. The other end of those cables, I'm going to plug into HDMI input number 1, input number 2, and finally input number 3. And you'll notice the light's on in the front of the unit, and that's because the power required for operation is sent over that same HDMI cable. All we need now is the connection to the monitor, and I've connected another cable to that. The other end of that plugs into the HDMI output port. Now the minute power was applied here, it started an internal power on self-test where it was checking the electronics. It was also checking the resolution of the input device and the resolution of the monitor to make whatever adjustments were needed to give you the best possible picture. This unit can support 8K video, which is really a high performance video. Now to switch between the inputs, all I have to do is tap this button on the top. It's going to take a second, make that adjustment again for the next input, and then display it on the screen. And there's the video. So you can see video on there now. The picture was up a second ago. Another easy way is to switch between the inputs using the remote control. So let me switch back to number 1. It'll take a second to make the adjustment and it'll come up on the screen. And it really is just that easy to get it working. And the best part about this particular switch, again, is that I don't need an external power supply. And I can have 3 different ultra high definition media devices connected to it at the same time while it's connected to an 8K ultra high definition monitor. And again, it's just that easy to get it working. I hope you found this overview of the OREI BK-301 3 input, 1 output, 8K HDMI switch helpful. This product provides a very simple way for you to connect 3 different HDMI media devices to a single 8K ultra high definition monitor at the same time, while providing complete control over which of those media streams is being displayed on the monitor at any given time by tapping the button on top of the unit or by using the remote control. The product fully supports 8K ultra high definition media content and is both HDMI 2.1 as well as HDCP 2.3 compliant, which means it's going to work great with all of your modern media gear. Plus, it's CEC compliant, which means you can use a single remote to control a lot of different equipment in your setup. One final point, the unit doesn't require a power supply. The power needed to operate the product is supplied through the HDMI connection to your media gear or to the monitor, which greatly simplifies your wiring. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks again for watching.